Everyone who has ever loved you left behind a piece of their heart in your heart. Hold fast to those remnants. They are a gift.
Because of your patience, love, and support, and complete acceptance, I am the most free, authentic, best version of myself. To know that this is only the beginning of my getting to know you is so exciting.
Life is truly an unpredictable ride. I'm standing in my front yard, staring at my 6th grade crush, staring in front of 120 people to tell you how much I love you and say I do. I would definitely be lying if I said I saw this coming, but what I do know is that I could not be happier standing here next to you today.
I vow that 50 years from now, we'll stand in this spot, just as in love and as devoted as we are today. Unless we move to a bigger house, and then we'll find a grass spot to stand in there and we'll still be in love.
I'm in awe of you as a person, and I'm so grateful you chose me. You are devoted to the right things in life, committed to supporting your family more than anyone I have ever met. You're diligent and truly the most thoughtful person I know. And of course, you're always loving and patient with me and never hesitate for a moment to support me. The feeling of love and joy I have right now, knowing that I get to experience this crazy ride of life with someone as special as you, is indescribable.
Your day turned out perfect. Will everyone please stand in honor of our bride? I'd like everyone to think back to yesterday. Consider how many red cars did you see over the course of your day? Most people cannot with any certainty say whether they saw even one red car. But now consider if I had asked you yesterday morning, before the day began, to look for red cars, and I would give you a reward for each one you saw. In that case, most people here would see at least one red car, and some of you, the greedy ones, would make it a point to see more than one. The thing is, love works exactly the same way. If you wake up and are not looking for love every day, you will not find it. It may be right there next to you, but if you're not looking for it, you may well miss it. Now, of course, love comes in a staggering number of iterations. We love the dress. We love the suit. We love each other. These loves are not all the same. Sometimes, when we speak of love, it's best to use a word other than love. For example, I look up at this beautiful sky and this beautiful green field, and I know that from this day forward, those words, blue and green, will mean more to me about encapsulating and capturing this moment than the mere word love could ever mean. Over time, like all couples, you will build your own private language, the two of you. You will be the only two who speak it, and it will be the most precise, most expressive, and most meaningful language of any in the world. Again, I say love comes in a staggering number of iterations. It's true. But for today, for this glorious moment, let it be understood by the words blue and green. I do want to acknowledge that there are some people who are missing from this ceremony, having passed on or passed out of your lives. But no one is ever really gone. Everyone who has ever loved you left behind a piece of their heart in your heart. Hold fast to those remnants. They are a gift. The rest of us, the lucky ones who are here, we care more for you than any word could express. Right now, at this very moment, these people are lined up behind you in rows, offering up prayers and radiating love in your direction. Such love should never go unnoticed, for it will sustain you whenever the world grows dim or dark, and it sometimes will. Today, as you begin your own family, know that we are all here for you, to encourage and support you, to wish you well, to protect you, and to applaud you. So now, I'd like you both to turn around and look at these wonderful people who love and treasure you so dearly. Will everyone please bow your head and join me in prayer? A blessing upon you both and upon your house. We wish you happiness and strife. Enough happiness to make the strife bearable, and just enough strife to make your bonds of love durable. The future opens wide before you both, and at every crossroad may you take the path that leads to the larger life. Remember, happiness is not captured, it is created. Go forth in joy. In this we pray. Amen. Ready?
Yeah.
You may hold hands if you'd like. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here in the sight of God and in the face of this congregation of family and friends to join this man and this woman in holy matrimony. If anyone can show just cause why they may not lawfully be joined together, let them speak. Let them speak now, or hereafter forever hold their peace. Katerine and Clay have written some vows for each other that they will now deliver. Katerine, I'm going to ask you to go first.
Okay. Should I step this way?
I'm going to just turn this to you.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Clayton, A few months into 6th grade, we were sitting next to each other in Miss Wallace's reading class when you told me you had a crush on 2 girls with the initials KW. I'm really grateful things didn't work out for you and Kristen Waters, and that I'm the KW you eventually chose. Since that day, you and I became fast friends, and many years later when we reconnected after graduating college, it felt so easy to catch up with my old pal. You were the same Clayton I've always known. Driven, sort of funny, and you had that quiet confidence and self-assuredness thing about you. But you were also new to me, determined to take the CFA exams. You had a much better haircut than you did in high school, and you had a tattoo that you got in Shanghai. You intrigued me, but I was certain that summer was the end of it since I was about to start law school and I couldn't possibly have time for anything else. Thank you for proving me wrong and making all those trips to Brooklyn just to have a quick dinner before I went back to studying case law. Since then, we've started careers, traveled the world, challenged each other, lost loved ones, prayed together, bought a house, and further refined your haircut. And through these experiences, I've been lucky to learn so many sides of the boy from 6th grade. You're a critical thinker, engaged with the world and curious about your place in it. Calm, cool, and collected, no matter the circumstance. You strike the perfect balance of sincerity and depth while also being lighthearted. And you're deeply devoted to your family. You are literally the only person I know who has a more active sibling group chat than I do. But the quality that's most special to me is that you have this grounding and secure nature that calms my nervous system the moment I'm in your atmosphere. Being with you allows me to stop the constant running to-do list in my mind, be present and at peace, and experience life more vibrantly. Because of your patience, love, and support, and complete acceptance, I am the most free, authentic, best version of myself. To know that this is only the beginning of my getting to know you is so exciting. Leading up to today, I thought a lot about what marriage is for us and what would change after today. I came up with a few things. I'll change my initials from KW to KF. We'll hopefully grow our family starting with a dog, and we may need a new roof soon. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized how beautiful it is that so many things will stay the same for us. Tomorrow, we'll in the same home that we did today, with the same shared goals, and probably get bagel at our go-tos. It feels like such a blessing to be so secure and certain in the foundation that we've built, confident in where we're going, and faithful in God, our friends, and family to guide us in the few things that I can't predict or control. So today, my only vow to you is to make sure that the important things won't change. I vow to go on every trip to the grocery store with you, at least until we have kids. I vow to cook you dinner on the many late nights that you're working. I vow to keep playing to our strengths, as we like to say. And I vow to have your back no matter what. Just as I always have. And finally, I vow that 50 years from now, we'll be able to stand in this spot, just as in love and as devoted as we are today. Unless we move to a bigger house, and then we'll find a grass spot to stand in there and we'll still be in love. I love the life we built. I love you, and I vow that will never change.
It's been quite a journey to get to this day. Look around, this is our home, all our people, and our dream coming true. Let it all soak in for a moment. Life is truly an unpredictable ride. I'm standing in my front yard, staring at my 6th grade crush, staring in front of 120 people to tell you how much I love you and say I do. I would definitely be lying if I said I saw this coming, but what I do know is that I could not be happier standing here next to you today. That 6th grade crush has become my best friend, my beautiful fiance, and my soulmate. The girl I get to laugh and cry with, to wake up every day with, and love for the rest of my life. Then again, Perhaps there were signs that we would be standing here today. We have joked about this before, but the messages we shared in our yearbooks at the end of high school are, well, intriguing, to say the least. I certainly will not read the long messages we wrote to each other as 18-year-olds, but I thought there were a couple quick quotes worth highlighting. The very first line I wrote to you was, "Let me start off by making sure you know this is far from the end of our relationship." Wow. I guess I was a confident guy. And then there's your quote, which I really like. This was the very last thing you wrote to me in your message. You said, "Love always, Kath. P.S. I'm sorry I don't have blonde hair. We would have made a great golden couple." Well, you've been telling me for the last 8 years my hair is now brown. So there's no need to worry about the lack of blonde hair. All jokes aside, I guess we were both right at the end of the day. Our relationship is far from over, and I think we make an amazing couple. Katerine, I'm in awe of you as a person, and I'm so grateful you chose me. You are devoted to the right things in life, committed to supporting your family more than anyone I have ever met. You're diligent and truly the most thoughtful person I know. And of course, you're always loving and patient with me and never hesitate for a moment to support me. The feeling of love and joy I have right now, knowing that I get to experience this crazy ride of life with someone as special as you, is indescribable. I know you've told me in the past that your heart won't be truly full until you have a dog. I trust that your heart is very close to full today. And I think the dog is in our future. But today, my heart is full. And I'm right where I'm meant to be. Katerine, I love you more than I knew possible. I love the life we're building together. I love sharing this home with you. I love saying good morning and good night to you. And I love that the girl of my dreams is standing beside me and about to become my wife. I will always be there for you. Always support, cherish you, and love you no matter what unexpected challenges come our way. There is nothing I would trade for the life we are building together. Life is better with you. I'm better with you. Let's get married. I love you.
I have a couple of questions I have to ask the two of you. Do you, Clayton, Daniel, Flan, take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold, in sickness and in health, in good times and in woe, for richer or poorer, keeping yourself unto her as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Say it louder so they hear.
I do.
And do you, I think I know the answer, and do you, Catherine Marie Wilcox, take this man to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold, in sickness and in health, in good times and in woe, for richer or poorer, keeping yourself unto him for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
May I have the rings? Nope, you take that. There we go. Catherine, we'll start with you. As a symbol of your love and fidelity to Clayton, please place this ring on his hand and repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring.
And Clay, as a symbol of your love and fidelity to Catherine, please place this ring on her hand and repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee wed.
By the authority vested in me as your minister and by the state of New Jersey, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss each other. Ladies It is my honor to present to you for the very first time the newlyweds, Mr. and Mrs. Flan.
On the count of three, from the left to the right, this whole side, I need you to make a whole lot of noise for my guy Clayton one time. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you heard that? That's not bad. Usually it's a lot worse. But for some reason, it's always so much better for our bride, and she's literally right there. So I'm like, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, I need you to rise up out of your seats, and focus all your attention as we have a very grand introduction to get to. So ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor and privilege to introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Flan. Ladies and gentlemen, clap your hands to the beat one time. Clap, clap, clap. Well, if you're liking what you're seeing, make some noise. Hey, spin around, bro. One more time, left and right. On the chorus, make some noise for the new Flans. Yes. Not bad, right? Yeah, how good do they look, ladies and gentlemen? Make some noise one time. We're here. What do you want around for, bro? We got things to do. So I want you to grab your beautiful bride nice and tight. And before you do that, I want you to look around the room, and I want you to look at all the incredible people that stopped their lives to be here today. So ladies and gentlemen, give yourselves a round of applause, because it shows how important you are to them as they are to you. And Clayton, I want you to grab your beautiful wife. And ladies and gentlemen, dancing for the first time as husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Flan.
My love is gone. My lonely days are over. And life is like a song. was wrapped up in clover. The night I looked at you, I found a dream that I can speak to. A dream to call my own. I found a thrill to press my cheek to. A thrill I never known. Yeah, you smile. And then the spell was cast, and here we are in heaven, 'cause you are mine.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I love you, I love you, I love you.
What is this, amateur hour? This is sick, right? Give him some noise one time. Come on. He's no joke. That's called being a professional out here. There's always a man that's going to have her heart. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Catherine's very proud father, Lou.
Just a dream. Your eyes might be green or the bluest that I've ever seen. Anyway, you be blessed, and you'll be blessed. You have the best. I promise you that I'll pick a star from the sky, pull your name from my hat. I promise you that, I promise you that, I promise you that you'll be blessed.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up one more time for Caterine and her proud father, Lou. And ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise for Clayton on this dance.
I just met you, seems like yesterday. You opened up your eyes and I recognized your face. You know that you're the one that we've been waiting for. We're gonna keep you safe. First time I held you in my arms, I knew I'd love you all the way. I tuck you in at night, another day has passed. Every week goes by a little faster than the last. It wasn't so long ago, we walked together and you held my hand. Now you're getting too big to want to, but I hope you'll always understand that I'm always gonna lift you up, and I'm never gonna let you down. No matter what you do, I'm forever proud of you. Love you forever now.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up one more time for Clayton and Monica.
To our dear family and friends, Many of you whom have traveled long distances. Lou and I would like to extend a warm, where is she? There she is. Lou and I would like to extend a warm welcome to the Flan family. Alice, where is she? Alice! Woo! Clayton's grandmother, yes! Woo! Monica, Clayton's mom, and his brothers and their family. We truly feel blessed to be joining our families together.
When I started thinking about what to say here tonight, and I went through a lot of different iterations, I kept coming back to when the girls were little. My 3 beautiful girls. And I wanted to teach them some core principles. 5 things that they can remember and always rely on. And I called it the 5 F's. So, Katerine and Clayton, tonight, I want to share the 5 F's with you guys and explain to you how they can be applied to your marriage also. So, Katerine, I'm going to need your help with this a little bit. The first F, and I did 5 because it was easier than doing 10. So, Katerine, what was the first one? No. One of the other girls. Faith. Faith. So, faith as it applies to marriage. Faith in each other. Faith to something greater. And when challenges come, and they will, moments of joy like tonight, let faith be your compass and guide you through your marriage. The second F, Katerine said it already. You guys remember? Family and friends. And today here, that's what we have, right? Family and friends. And in our house, family and friends were one and the same. We didn't distinguish. And they're here. These people are here tonight to be with you guys. And they're your community. They're going to celebrate with you, support you, and walk beside you and through life's high and lows. Cherish these people here. Love them. That's my advice on family and friends. What's the next one? Fitness. Correct. The third F is for fitness, and it's not fitness like strong like me, right? It's not fitness just physically. It's fitness, mind, body, and soul. So care for your bodies. Practice mindfulness to strengthen your minds. Find purpose to nourish your soul. And true fitness is building these habits on a daily basis with intention. So meditate on these things. Okay. The 4th F. I only got one more, guys. I told you I made it easy. What's the 4th F? Finances. It's very important. Very important. Now this one, I can't give you much advice on. Clayton is a chartered financial analyst. So, you got this, brother. But remember, the only advice I can give you is this. Remember that wealth is not measured in numbers. It's measured in moments and memories like tonight. Numbers that you can't put into a spreadsheet, Clayton. Although I know you'll try. He's got some amazing spreadsheets. I've seen them. Okay, what's the 5th F? Fun. Felicidad. Felicidad. So the last F is felicidad, and I had to throw some Spanish in there, right? Teach the kids where their roots are, right? So, happiness in everything you do. And if you're able to balance these 5 F's, your lives will be full of joy, and your marriage will be wonderful. Now, balancing the 5 F's, That's why I only did 5, because there's 5 in each hand, and you got to balance each 5, right? And you got to focus on these. Balancing them is like sometimes like marriage. Balancing 5 balls up in the air. It's going to be tough. But you guys are now a team. And you need to support each other and let these principles guide you through your marriage. And you'll have a beautiful marriage. And now, my beautiful wife, who has shared with me in raising 3 beautiful girls.
Catherine, my love, as our firstborn, you have taught us many firsts. Today I'm filled with gratitude, and I will carry this moment in my heart forever. As a little girl, you used to dress up in pretend wedding dresses with your sisters as your bridesmaids. Today, you wear an elegant dress, looking graceful, poised, and radiant, with Liz and Viv by your side. As your mom, I have prayed that you would find someone who would love, respect, and care for you deeply. And today I know God has answered that prayer. Clayton, you're a keeper. And Clay, we've been watching you closely, buddy. And what we've seen is a man filled with kindness and love for our daughter. You've embraced our family, our Cuban traditions, and the spirited sisters. As you build your life together, remember, life will be chaotic, messy, and sometimes unpredictable, but it will also be breathtakingly beautiful. And when the going gets tough, just remember why you chose each other in the first place. Let that love carry you.
In closing, Clayton, as I place Catherine's hands in yours, I do so with a heart full of hope and trust. Hope that your life is filled with joy. and trust that you'll love each other every day. Catherine, no matter where life takes you, you'll always have... Squeaky mic. Something's wrong with this thing. Catherine, no matter where life takes you, you'll always have a home in our hearts. And now, please join me in a toast. Raise your cups to Catherine and Clayton. May your marriage journey be endless of joy, shared dreams, unbreakable love, felicidad, and cheers. Cheers.
All right. Hello, everyone. For those of you who don't know us today, we're Liz and Viv, Clayton's sisters. And for those of you who do know us, you know how difficult it would be for us to write this speech without consulting Kat. So please pray for us and laugh at the funny parts. We first sat down to write this speech. We thought about singing, maybe a dance or a poem. But after many vetoes, we decided we were just going to be nice. So here we go.
You're welcome. Growing up with 3 girls, it was like sister, sister, three-way twister. You can imagine the fights over clothes or silly drama over who would be the judge of our pretend America's Next Top Model photo shoots. Spoiler alert, it was always Kath. But Kath always kept us in check. At 3 p.m. sharp after school, we had to have her Hot Pocket ready, teaching us time management, of course. If we sat in her seat on the couch, designated, of course, she would sit on top of us like human furniture to teach us respect. And if her friends were coming over, I had to be baking cookies, and Viv was put on the spotlight to entertain the crowd for character building, of course. She set the bar high for us as little sisters, and she took on the golden child role like a full-time job. Never breaking the rules, respectful, played all the sports and instruments, and got perfect grades. I mean, this girl skipped kindergarten. Like, come on. How am I supposed to compare to that?
Kath has always been the one we turn to, our voice of reason, our life coach, and mostly our best friend. It wasn't until she started dating Clayton when we started to see that Kath could finally leave her older sister hat at the door and be her truly charismatic, thoughtful, and very funny self. No, really, there was a point when she would go around and say, "I'm funny, laugh." All this time, we were being the bratty little sisters we were meant to be, writing her Mother's Day cards, calling her the fun sponge, but Kath was choosing to be the best example for us, setting the foundation for our sisterhood.
Now, watching her with Clayton, we understand. She carried so much for all of us, and now, for the first time, she doesn't have to carry it alone. With Clayton, she just gets to be. She gets to be soft, silly, relaxed, sometimes too relaxed on that plushy couch of hers. She melts into it sometimes. Clayton, as much as we joke, and we do, you've never tried to change her. You've supported her. You laugh at her jokes. And truly earned her place in this very loud, very opinionated family. Coming from a house with 4 boys, where flight club was a rite of passage, soccer was played daily, and who knows what else brothers do. Clayton seamlessly took on being the brother we never had like a champ. Throwing back our sarcastic jokes, sometimes with a hiss if he's feeling feisty. Taking way too long to get ready, and probably caring about his hair a little bit more than we do. Thanks to Kath, apparently, with the hairstyles.
Our favorite thing about our new brother is the way you've become the foundation to Kath and the life that you guys share together. They love to host, making every home they've built one that's their own and one that welcomes everyone. After you visit them, you get a thoughtfully handwritten card in the mail from Kath. And before you visit, Clayton has spent hours cleaning every single inch of their apartment. Whether it's, sorry, I skipped. But behind all of that is their love for all of the people here today. We all get that feeling of home after you visit with Kath and Clayton, whether it's crashing in their couch in Brooklyn, gathering around their kitchen island in Hoboken, or now, gathered here today. The feeling of home surrounds us. So, here's to Kath. Oh, shoot. Okay. Here's to Kath and Clayton, to Slow Mornings, Lucky Number 19s, Poems and Handwritten Notes, Your Future Dachshund, and to the home you've all built together and the memories to come.
Now, if everyone could join us in toasting to the new couple. Hold those glasses high. We're gonna go on theme with learning some Spanish tonight for the Cubans in the group, you know. Woo! Yeah. Can't wait to see you out on the dance floor. We're gonna learn some Spanish. Para siempre in Spanish means forever. So if you could please raise your glass and repeat after us and say, para siempre. Cheers! Woo! Congrats, Kath and Clayton.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, Catherine sisters, Liz and Viv.
Hello, everyone. I'm Clayton's oldest brother, Brandon, And while Clay is admittedly the poet of the Flan family, I do owe him this one. Earning Clayton's affection is a difficult task. Ask our mother, she'll tell you it was really an ask. Years of rejecting our hugs, though we tried, only Eskimo kisses allowed by his pride. Polite though he was, you never quite knew if he had felt the same pull of love as you do. Till one day you saw that incredible shine, not just siblings by blood, but brothers divine. While some thought, oh look, he's finally learned it, we knew the truth was we'd only just earned it. A man you can trust with your secrets most precious, who carries great spirits to always refresh us. A friend who would be there, no matter the cost, to pull you out from the woods when all else was lost. A ridiculous human with jokes oh so clever that keeps us all laughing through all of life's weather. Now, what kind of girl could deserve such a guy? I couldn't quite imagine, though I often did try. Be daring enough to earn his affection? Be brave enough to provide him protection? For you see, gentle Claytons too can get weary. It's not easy to always be happy and cheery. Along comes dear Katerine to an amazing start. We can see who she is through her family's heart. They always arrive with food filled up baskets, and her uncles buy houses just chock full of caskets. She comes from a crew unafraid of adventure, a wonderful trait for this brand new indenture. Sharing and caring are their middle names, with nothing but love in their crosshairs and aims. A simple reflection fills my mind so sincere, and suddenly the truth couldn't be any more clear. Cuban fire burns hot, boils those who aren't worthy. Nordic calm smooths the waves of life's mountainous journey. Though your differences glow in spectacular ways, one thing will be true for all of your days. Your love knows no bounds for those who have earned it, and together you found the perfect one who returned it. Just don't be perturbed when your future little one flinches, when you give anything more than Eskimo kisses.
Good work. I think I got it. All right, so I'm not as much of a poet, so this is going to be more of your a typical flan roast of each other at our weddings to keep the spirit going. So, hey everyone, I'm Austin, Clayton's much older brother. Growing up, Clay and I fought like crazy. Really, just all the time. Ask our mother. It was kind of insane. Wrestling and annoying each other every single day, whenever our parents turned their heads especially. No matter how many times I tackled Clayton to the ground, or smacked you, or poked you, or whatever we were doing with each other, you would always come back later in the day with the same vigor, trying to do whatever. And the one bit that, always tried to save you was running away and yelling, "Mom, help!" and quickly getting me in trouble. But that's okay. The other thing that really helped was your speed. Even with the age difference, you really were much faster than me. Like, even when I was a foot taller than you, it was super impressive. But as soon as I got a hand on you, you were done. But the other saving grace was you somehow trained Dylan to jump on my back every time I had you pinned. So the two of you would, double team me there. But those really were some of my fondest childhood memories, just fighting and playing in the yard. And it didn't always end well. There was that one time I closed your finger in a door, but, it happens. That's what siblings are for. Looking back, though, our rivalry was likely due to the fact we were both middle children. We were dealing with the same things and competing for attention. I don't think we realized back then how much we could relate to each other. And, we're not those little kids running around the house anymore, and I'm so, so happy we've grown so close over the years. And it's really amazing to see the man you've become, and I'm proud of all you've accomplished, from making varsity soccer with me your freshman year of high school, winning the 2012 Slam Poetry Junior Olympics, playing soccer in college, succeeding in your career, which, by the way, you totally copied me going to finance. I did that first. Buying this house that's not too big at all, and now, most impressively, tricking Katerine that you're marriage material. Katerine, you bring out the best in Clayton.
You tolerate his cleanliness, his Excel spreadsheets, his quirks, and you really make him a better person. As my third and final sister-in-law, you perfectly complete the crew, and I'm so happy to officially welcome you into the Flan clan. I love you both.
Hello, everyone. If you don't know me, I'm Dylan, the youngest Flan brother. First off, thank you. First off, congratulations to the both of you. I couldn't be happier that you've decided to tie the knot. You both look amazing, mainly Cat Dog. Clay, you look good too, though. Johnny, I'd love to talk more shit, but I already said most of it at their weddings. And honestly, I earned a roasting, which is exactly why I eloped. So, like any brothers, we fought. But we were also physically linked by a bunk bed for like a decade too long. So that came with some serious bonding. As my closest in age older brother, you did everything I could have asked for. You let me hang out with your friends. You protected me when I needed it the most. You sat through a lot of dance competitions. Happily, I returned the favor, cheering you on at countless soccer games. And I wouldn't trade those memories for anything. You've always been my best friend, someone I could talk to about anything, laugh with like crazy, count on no matter what, and look up to you immensely. And Mom, if you're wondering why I joined the Navy, just blame Clayton. I'm just saying he was the only brother that I was allowed to visit in college by myself. And after spending one weekend in that TCNJ soccer house basement, I figured a Navy ship could not be any worse than that. Then you brought Cat Dog into our lives. And from the second you did, I knew she was the right fit. She's treated our family like her own from day one. And now it's official. We're family. Some of my favorite memories together include comedy shows in the city, Christmas Eve fiestas, dancing while Clay can't figure out how to move his hips, traveling through the Caribbean, and all the great conversations that come with those. There have been multiple visits to San Diego, many brother nights at your place where you graciously hosted our usual buffoonery. It's always a good time when we're all together. I'm beyond excited to spend holidays together in this beautiful home as one big family, soon to be filled with dogs, maybe some kids, and tons of great memories. I can't wait to see what you both, as the power duo you are, accomplish in this life that you've started today. So everyone, please raise a glass. Sorry, you guys think. So Johnny and Cat Dog, from all of us, for the love you share, the joy you spread, and the life you're building together. We're so proud of you both. We love you tons, and we cannot wait to be a part of everything that comes next. Cheers to the bride and groom.
Hi, everyone. Before Clayton wraps up our speeches, and food will be out shortly, I promise, we wanted to take a moment to honor someone incredibly special who hasn't had a dance or a speech tonight, but absolutely deserves her own moment of celebration, and that's Clayton's grandmother, Mummer. I'd like to give my bouquet to you, Mummer. As a small token of our love and gratitude, and in honor of the incredible role you've played in Clayton's life and now in mine, we love you so much.
So I just wanted to make a quick toast. Catherine and I are overwhelmed with gratitude to be surrounded by every one of you today. We feel incredibly loved, supported, and celebrating this special day surrounded by our family and closest friends has been amazing. Thank you for being here, especially those who traveled from near and far, from California to Florida, but most importantly, across the great state of New Jersey. There are a couple of people I'd like to say a special thank you to. Mom, thank you so much for your constant support, whether it was house hunting, helping with house projects, or all the little things that made preparing for this wedding possible. Your love and generosity never goes unnoticed. And Catherine and I are so grateful for everything you've done to help make our home and this day so special. Lou and Terry, words can't express how grateful I am for everything you have done for us since we moved into our home less than a year ago. There are very few people that fully understand the time, energy, and care you've poured into helping us transform this house into something truly special. You've set an example I really admire, and I only hope I can support my own children the way you've supported us. Thank you for everything. And Lou, let's enjoy the fruits of our labor tonight. But don't worry, I haven't forgotten. There are dead trees in the front yard. There's a chainsaw in the garage with your name on it whenever you're ready. And lastly, Catherine, I want to thank you. You already have a demanding day job, and somehow you found time to take on a second one, planning every last detail of this beautiful day. You continue to amaze me, and I'm endlessly grateful for everything you've done to bring our dream to life. You did an unbelievable job. I hope you're soaking in every moment. You absolutely deserve it, and I love you. So thank you to all of you. Let's enjoy the rest of the night. Cheers.